There's this guy named.
To me, it's more like a movie about the fucking like the Great Gazoo or whatever. The alien from fucking Flintstones.
From Flintstones.
Like why the fuck would you want to see that?
Gazoo?
What a fucking
Is that his name?
cut,
I think that's
dude.
racist.
What do you mean?
I said Juju Kazoo. I feel like that's not his name.
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah, I don't
Is
think
it
so.
Great
I don't
Gazoo?
think
Catchphrase.
Dude, I haven't
Hold on,
seen
let me
that.
look it up.
The fact that you
Flintstones
even know
alien.
what that is kind of insane to me.
We
I
shouldn't
know.
know what it is at all, actually.
I know. There's no reason why I should know anything about the Flintstones, but like my dad is 70, so
The Great Gazoo. The fact that the fact that we both know what that is clearly we were raised by old people.
That's crazy.
That is the reason why we know what it is.
Yeah, I watched the shit. I watched the. It's so weird that I watched. That was one of those shows that I thought was actually pretty good, and then I knew it was over when. You say nobody's asking for things, and they'll make live action versions of this shit, and I'm
When
like,
they did that, yeah.
Who the fuck, dude? It's over. It's over. Stop this madness. It's like imagine. Oh no.
I looked up the Great Gazoo, by the way. Did you guys remember the live action Flintstones movie? They
It's
had a live
horrible. It's
action.
terrifying.
He's
They had
in
a
it?
live action-
A nightmare.
Dude, I didn't see them. Because
My friend,
like,
look
this
it
is
up. Look it up
stupid.
right now. Look it up right now. Look up
It's
the
a
Great
nightmare.
Gazoo. His name is Gazoo, by the way. Gazoo. The Great Gazoo. It's one of the first images that pops up under Google Images. It is fucking disturbing.
What is this?
He's the Great Gazoo.
He looks terrifying, dude. He
Of course
looks
he
like a
does.
scroll. It's
He
fucking
really
like
looks-
a midget super scroll. What the fuck is this, dude?
That's crazy you just said that. He looks like a tiny super scroll.
Yeah, his
Alert, but baby size.
his catchphrase was "Hello, dum dum." Remember that?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember? He
Every
would call
once in a while, they
everybody
sneak in a
dum-dums.
hard R, though. He'd be like, hello, hard
Yeah.
R. And I'm like, whoa. Bonnie, what does
Why
that
do you
mean?
even know that? That's so far ahead in our future. Why do you know that?
See, he's so advanced. He's actually from the future, but he went through a wormhole. And
So he's a human, actually. He's a human from the future.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
into a wormhole.
yeah. And so
Back in
he's coming
time.
to the past just to antagonize the cavemen and teach them
There will
the
be
ways
something
of
called negroids in the future.
He teaches them the word.
he's bestowing racism on this primitive
That
culture.
is
He's like
crazy.
he's like Prometheus giving fire to men. He's like here's a slur
Here's a
that is
slur.
stronger than anything. And the caveman go
pretty much giving them Excalibur.
Anyway, listen,
Bonnie.
we got some stuff. Bonnie. I don't remember how any of these people sound, by the way. I don't remember any, like, all I remember is Barney because I remember he's like, hello, Fred, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Hello, Fred.
Hey, I got a big
Hey,
nose to
Fred.
fuck your wife with. Ooh. And then
Ew.
Barney would just Fred was just fat, shitting all over the place, and the animals had to clean. There was that like
Stop.
fucking elephant vacuum cleaner that was just cleaning up his shit all the time because he wouldn't shit in
Yeah.
the prehistoric toilet.
There was that famous
like,
episode of
fuck you.
there's that famous episode of the Flintstones where he's like sitting upside down on his couch, kind of like he's watching TV and he's diarrheaing all over himself, and it's like kind of like water falling up his chest and like down to his mouth. And he's like,
He's
Wilma,
just
get
shitting.
me medicine. Wilma, please get me medicine.
And then, like, there's no medicine yet. We don't have that
He's
yet.
gargling.
That's so fucking gross. Ew, that's so gross.
What is it, Fred? I'm choking on my own diarrhea. Wilma!
It's like a fire hydrant, but shit coming out of his own ass.
No, it's, you know what it is.
drowning him.
You know what it is. It's that. You remember that video of the guy at the baseball game who's like,
Oh, he's just fucking vomiting. Like,
That's just scary.
It's that exact video, except Fred Flintstone is upside down on his couch, and it's the same premise. And he's begging Wilma for medicine.
I
He's
like that
Wilma!
his head is tucked to the side, and he's just shitting on himself.
every day, Wilma's just like,
God damn it.
Why do you keep sitting upside down?
Why don't you go use the toilet? And then I'll be hit with one of the best jokes of the show. And then he have to come with the fucking elephant that cleans the shit. He's like, and you think you have a shitty job? And then it just vacuums up the shit.
That's right. I forgot that there was
pelican
always
dinosaur that was the toilet.
Yeah.
Like this poor animal. It's a lie.
So
I forgot that there was always like an animal. There was always an animal that was like self-aware of the fact that it was living under complete slavery to these Stone Age simpletons.
It's a living. While the elephant's getting its trunk fucked like a fucking pocket pussy, and he's just like, oh, you're way better than Wilma. And then then it just looks at the camera and it's like, you gotta do what you gotta, like. It was pretty crazy that they would show something.
He turns to the camera.
You think you're in a tight spot. And the guy's fucking...
He's just
Fred is thrusting the fuck out of it, dude. It's like, what's happening here?
Fucking punch.
The vacuum cleaner turns to the camera and he says, on September 11th, 2001, the towers will fall. And then he goes back to normal. It's really scary.
I hate it.
It's a scary show.
I love how they would look at the camera at you to be like...
Help.
Fuck.
Kind of wish I had black people to do this instead of animals.
If only there were black people.
That's right, dum-dum. In the future.
Triangle slave trade.
In the future, there will be many people to do this work for you for free. I don't remember what he sounded like at all.
I think it's something like that.
I think you're in the right ballpark, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the right stadium.
Rules.
That's so disgusting, dude. Oh my god, the idea of that is so gross, dude.
And then Wilma turns to the camera and she goes, "The things I do for love." and then the show ends. All right, listen,
I like the idea of her literally getting plastered.
Tune in next time for episode 2. Tune in next time for
plaster.
Season 1, episode 2 of the Flintstones.
That's the first
This is season 1.
This is the pilot episode of the reboot.
This is the fucking pilot.
This is the new pilot, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
I like
Do you think it's gonna sell? And people love it. People love it.
I like the idea. I like the idea of like scrolling through the info on TV and it says the Flintstones season 1, episode 1, and the description says Fred Flintstone can't stop shitting in his own mouth. Barney gets a new job. You know what I mean? Like where it's like it would be like the A story, B story.
Yeah, then the B story.
It always cuts. It's Barney bouncing between unemployment lines, and then it always cuts back to Fred Flintstone. He can't right himself up. He can't stand up again.
And that's the A story. That's the
A story. That is the primary. And then it wraps around where Barney finds out he's really good at slurping shit up, and then he becomes their new vacuum cleaner. And then that's like how it all wraps. That's how it all wraps up together in like a Seinfeldian ending.
Yeah,
that's season 1, episode 1 of the Flintstones, and then season 2, every episode afterwards is just the normal Flintstones. They never address it ever again.
They never act like it never happened.
That would bother me so much.
I would definitely think I was insane.
The idea of Barney on the floor shoveling shit into his mouth like fucking Peter Griffin does chocolate cake in that one episode.
It's like that episode in it's like that episode of Fallout where Lucy's drinking the contaminated water.
Yeah.
It's like that. Just lapping it up,
savoring it.
Fred Flintstone in blackface screams "Yabba Dabba Doo Doo Nothin." Oh my god!
Oh my god!
The Home Depot.
That's crazy, dude. while he's in blackface too.
Oh,
Shit all
man.
over himself.
Fred,
No,
why are
he's
you in blackface?
He's in black because he shat on himself so much.
No, he's all rubbing it in.
He's black because he shat on himself so bad. Stop it, guys. That's so gross. Please, I'm sorry. Stop.
Dino is in the corner, like he's crying. Dino is crying with his head in his hand. His head's in his hands. He's crying. He's in a dimly lit corner.
The fact you said Dino is crazy. I forgot that was the name of the dinosaur.
So did I. I forgot that. Yeah.
I only know this, to be fair, because of that Weird Al Red Hot Chili Peppers song. It's the
right.
only reason I've committed it, because when I got a doggy named Dino.
Right.
I like the idea. I like the idea of Bam Bam beating Dino's brains out with that fucking stupid ass mallet. He's just slamming his mallet into Dino's head, his brains all over the floor.
Why?
Bam Bam
Bam Bam Bam Bam, slapping Fred in the head with his fucking mallet.
Bam Bam walks into the room from his bedroom, and he sees his dad shitting all over his own face, and he's so covered in shit that he doesn't look like a real person to him. He looks like a demon, and he looks like a monster, a sleep paralysis monster, if you will. And so Bam Bam saunters up. He says, "Bam Bam, Bam 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 Bam," and he won't stop. He won't stop.
Thumps him one time good and kills
Wilma's
him.
like, Bam Bam, please stop. That's your father, please.
Hold
Well,
on.
he's getting beat. It's
And
like
because
that
of
scene.
all the shit, Bam Bam can't get a good hit on him.
Hold on. I gotta
Can't
stop
get a
you.
good enough run to
You're
kill
fucking
him.
the lore up. You're fucking the lore up. Bam Bam is the neighbor's son, and they have Pebbles as their daughter.
Oh, that's right.
Fred,
That's right.
Fred's
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fred
Bam-
Flintstone is Pebbles.
They fucked and they
Pebbles,
made
that's
Pebbles,
right.
and Pebbles is just soaking in the shit that's all over the floor. And Bam Bam
Isn't
comes
Bam Bam
over.
adopted too? Actually, technically, he's adopted,
No,
right?
I think that's
No,
their son.
adopted.
This,
Well, I mean,
No,
they're all
I
adopted.
think they
They're
adopt
all-
Bam Bam, actually.
No, they don't
What's
adopt. They're
Barney
literally
and-
they're all adopted because the stork brings all of them. Because that's how that works.
that's
I'm
right.
pretty sure.
That's
I'm
right.
pretty sure
yeah.
in that show. I don't think they literally like pop babies out of their fucking caveman, gross fucking festering yeast riddled
gross
pussies. I
fucking
don't think that.
asses.
I'm-
Yeah,
What's
'cause
going
those
on?
babies would be sick. Those would be some sick babies.
So Bam Bam kills Barney and whatever the other chick's name that wears the blue all the time. Betty, is
Betty?
it? I think it's Betty.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
right.
Betty.
So he kills them, and then he saunters over, and then continue. He saunters over to Fred's house.
Yabba Dabba
Calmly.
Doo Doo all over my face. Yabba Dabba Doo Doo.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Yabba Dabba Doo Doo so much funnier than it should be. It's way
Such
funnier.
a dude.
That's
It's
not
so
funny, but
fucking
it's so
stupid.
fucking funny.
Bam Bam just starts fucking
this
smashing
whole
his face
scenario
open.
is so fucking
Blood and shit all over the floor.
Yabba Dabba Doo Doo is the dumbest shit ever, bro.
His legs are really open, by the way, like on this couch. Like if you just saw the silhouette,
Yeah.
you would assume like a fully matured deer is sitting there watching TV.
Yeah,
Like it is
Well,
crazy.
because you know those they wear those onesies, right? So the onesie is just like right below his neck, like so it came down, but it's not covering his face, so it just stops at the neck. So his body's exposed, like so he can see his fucking torso, his hairy, disgusting, fat stomach, and just shitting all over the place and getting all over his face.
We gotta move on. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Home Depot laborers.
This is the stupidest fucking thing ever, dude.
This fucking episode's called Yabba Dabba Doo Doo for sure.
The Home Depot day laborers who touched my son. Reporting our. Okay, thank you guys
Bye.
for supporting.
I
Okay,
quit.
in fact, yeah, I think. All right, it's Kingston's show now. See ya.